How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and it looks like we're live for some Wonder Trade Wednesday and Shiny hatching. So, yeah, you know what? We are 769 eggs into this project and still no Shiny. I sure hope that thing shows up soon. So here's the deal. We're going to hatch a few eggs just to give some people a chance to show up. And then we'll start the Wonder Trading. And Cool Math 10 has been subscribed for 3 months. Big service. Thank you so much, Cool Math 10. That is awesome. I also noticed that 14 subscribers resubscribed while I was away or something, so that's pretty cool. I'm thinking that must have had to do with, I don't even know, the Sleep Versus maybe? Something. Well, whatever the case, that's awesome. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna ride some eggs ride some bikes back and forth and hatch some eggs and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna hatch up to 780 eggs, and then I will begin the Wonder Trading. And I'm just gonna do one box until we get to that Shiny. That's what I really want. That is what I really want. Once we get that, then of course I have plenty of Buizel. I can just Wonder Trade like crazy. But kinda gotta get that Shiny first. It's been like a goal. I was thinking I'd get it in half this amount of time. Or at least 2/3. But oh well. I guess luck just isn't on my side with this. Anyhow, that's fine. We'll get it eventually. I'm just gonna keep being bound and determined. Alright, but yeah, let's see. It was been so busy lately. I haven't had any time to just like decompress and everything. I've been trying to pump out 2 videos a day, and you know, it'd be one thing if they were just like, you know, standard Let's Play videos. You just slap on a layout and then you're done. You don't even have to look through anything. But I have to do a lot of editing and stuff in all of these. Oh, whoops! I'm actually good on eggs. So yeah, it takes forever. And I'm just looking forward to having some time off. I don't know when I'm going to be able to. People have gotten very demanding, unfortunately, with this schedule. But, oh well, that's how it goes when you do the YouTube thing, I guess. But at least people are liking the whatchamacallit, the Super Mystery Dungeon series. So that's nice. Glad people are getting into that. Oh man, alright, let's see. So yeah, I posted part 23, I think it was, earlier, and it was pretty good. This one feels like the plot started taking off. Now, I don't want to talk too much about Super Mystery Dungeon, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone in the chat, so please keep discussion of it to a minimum. But other than that, you know, I just wanted to let you know that's, of course, what I was busy with. Yeah, for right now, we're doing this. So I did get my Hoopa. Well, at least I received it, and I need to actually pick it up. So I figure I'll do that before we start the Wonder Trading. I think that could be a kind of nice thing to do. Get Pokemon number 720. That'll feel good. It's part of the reason why I still play on Pokemon X and Y, other than the fact I don't care for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but I have all my Pokemon on this one. I have 719 registered in my Pokedex. And I'll get number 720 today. So that's good. Man, I'm like really tired for some reason. I guess it's just one of those days. My sleep schedule's been so out of whack lately because of like having to stay up and edit and record and things. I ended up getting 4 episodes worth of content recorded yesterday across various series, and I still have a lot more I need to record this week. I'm just buried in work. But I don't know. I've been staying up until like 5 a.m. I've been waking up at like 1, which I guess is fine. I don't really have that much else I need to do, but still. Doesn't Shiny Charm and Masuda make it a 1 in 512 chance? Yep, that is true. So I'm just really unlucky with this, I guess. Let's see, do pros play on Oras or X and Y? Well, since all the Mega Evolutions aren't in X and Y, they didn't apply any patch or anything, you're pretty much forced to use Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for battling, but I don't battle, so it doesn't really matter. I prefer X and Y. Are you coming to London for Symphonic Evolutions? Unfortunately, it just was way out of my budget. It's just, I could not do that. It would have cost close to $2,000 US dollars between everything, so it's just, I mean, I love the Symphony, I'm sure it sounds amazing, but like, that's just a bit too much, so I can't do that. Let's see, how do you get the Hoopa? Do you need to be next to McDonald's? Do you need to buy something there? So, you go there, and you don't have to enter anything in your Wi-Fi settings. All you should need to do is go to your mystery gift, and then get via Wi-Fi, or internet. Get via internet, and then it should pick it up. So, that works pretty good. Let's see, it's only true on Oras, on X and Y it's about 1,000. No, not quite. It's still 512. It's the same on both games, because they actually halved the shiny rate once they entered Generation 6. So by default, with no modifiers or anything, the base shiny rate is 1 in 4,096. And then the Masuda method cuts that down to, I think, 1 in 683? And then the Shiny Charm, which I also have, that cuts it down to 512. Alright, anyhow. Yeah, it's just the older generation games. Like, if you were playing on, say, Black 2 or White 2, then it would end up being around 1,000. Or, like, I don't know, maybe 800 or so. Because by default, it's in 1 in 8,192 on all the older generation games. But in this, I should be getting it hopefully at any moment now, because it's just been such a long journey. It's actually one of the longest shiny hatching projects I've had. I think my record is about 800 some odd. I kind of wonder. In Gen 1, it's 1 in infinite. Sort of. There's actually a way to get shiny Pokemon in Generation 1. It's really darn rare, but the kicker is, of course they won't be shiny in Generation 1, but they could have all of the IVs, or DVs as they were called back then. So if you had a Pokemon in, let's say, Red, that had the shiny IVs, or DVs, because back then, that's what determined whether a Pokemon was shiny or not. It was your DVs. There's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 combinations that would work. Well, when you traded a Pokemon from red, blue, or yellow, or I guess green, to gold or silver or crystal, then it might end up being shiny just because it had those DVs. So even though, like nowadays, there's just like a shininess value. In previous generations, I think there's, it was stored inside of a personality value. And then in way earlier generations, like Gen 1 and 2, it was just based on your IV equivalents, your DVs as they were called. So, just kind of an interesting fun fact, I guess. Let's see, what was your first shiny, Marriland? Mine was Kakuna. Well, mine was actually, other than Gyarados, of course, but there was shiny Nidorina that I ran into, and that was, like, so exciting. I think I, like, totally screamed when that happened. Yay, Ryan Pack just subscribed. That is awesome! Thank you so much for subscribing, Ryan Pack. That is some big service right there. You are awesome. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Make sure you use those fun little emoticon thingies, faces that I have in the chat. But yeah, let's see. It was a Nidorina, and I love that thing. And then my second shiny of all time was a Nidorino. And I had the Pokerus, like, I don't know, 30 minutes later, which was insane. I love that. It was crazy. But yeah, that was pretty good. Let's see. Why do you name them all Pretzel? Well, I don't know. I like it. I think it's just kind of funny. Like Buizel and Floatzel both end in Z-E-L. And of course, Pretzel ends in Z-E-L, so it just kind of seemed to make sense. So I just did that. Let's see. I should probably leave because every time I watch a streamer, they don't get shinies. Well, I wouldn't worry too much about it because I haven't gotten any shinies in the past several streams. So you're probably gonna either break that streak or it won't be any different than it has been. So I wouldn't worry too much. Let's see. Been watching you on YouTube for so long and never knew you had Twitch, Marriland. Well, yes, indeed I do. I don't use it all that often. Like, I do, I stream Wonder Trade Wednesday, and I stream some Minecraft. I'm not like a heavy streamer where I stream a lot. I mostly do YouTube. But I do stream every now and then. So that's kind of nice. Alright, I like your advice on a nickname for a Kecleon. You could always name it like Karma. You could always name it Camouflage. I don't know. I really don't know. So many different possibilities. Alright, check this out, everyone. I'll be back in 30 minutes. If you get that shiny, then I can say I told you so. I will be Wonder Trading in just a little bit, so you can probably stick around for that. But yeah, anyhow. Let's see. Alright, the fabled number 777. I know people have been suspecting that the shiny would hatch on this. I don't think it will, but I guess we'll see. Nope. No jackpot, no slot machine. Not at all. Let's see, do you hope the 3DS Virtual Console of Red, Blue, and Yellow will be compatible with Pokemon Bank? I actually hope that it isn't compatible with Pokemon Bank. I think having it be completely self-contained is brilliant because that really recreates the feeling that it was like way back. On top of that, there are a lot of technical hurdles to it because the whatchamacallit, the data, like I was just saying about the DVs as they're called, the debtor values, they were an entirely different format than Pokemon in this generation. So they could probably port it somehow, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't want them to do that. I like the thought of having to go out and trade with people. That's why I'm glad that they don't have Wi-Fi on it. I think that, you know, just have it go and trade in the real world and stuff. I think that's a really fun compromise. I know that, you know, a lot of people don't have that luxury, but that's how it was back in my day. You had to carry around your Game Boy with batteries in it, and you didn't have like a backlight, so good luck with that, unless you had one of those bulky things. On top of that, you had to deal with the link cable, where if you like lightly nudged it at all, it'd just break free, and then, you know, the trade would cancel. So not a lot of good options for that. But that's just how it is, and I like that they're kind of bringing that back. I'm really glad, though, that they did fix the game so you could trade over local wireless as opposed to, you know, just not being able to trade, because that would kind of stink if they released a Pokemon game for the Virtual Console and you couldn't even trade. Like, that, I mean, I'd be fine with it, but I still think that it would be kind of problematic. It wouldn't be the Pokemon experience, so I'm glad that they did that. Although, it sounds like it's going to cost a bit more. Like, I've heard up to $10 for the game on Virtual Console. And I mean, you know, it's good, but you know they're just milking the Pokemon hype when they really should be charging closer to $5. But, oh well, whatever. Let's see, when will you do another Nuzlocke? I'm not planning on doing any more for my main YouTube channel. However, I did raise enough money, or at least hopefully, all the pledges are processing now, but I did raise enough money on Patreon, so one of the rewards for everyone, Patreon or not, will be I will do a sleep lock of either red, blue, or yellow, not on the 3DS, just on the actual game card itself, or cartridge. I will do a sleep lock with to-be-determined rules and on a to-be-determined game of those 3. I'll do that later this month, or possibly early January. Still trying to find a good time for it, but that is something that I will be doing. So, yeah. That will be the next one that is up. And then, maybe, just maybe, I can even get to the $1,000 one. Which is still crazy. It blows my mind to think that. That's why I wanted to have, you know, intense goals. Staying up for potentially 24 or more hours is a big investment. So, like, I don't know. That's part of the reason why I, you know, I wanted to set it to a high goal. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to get going and wonder trading. But first, I want to get my Hoopa. So, let me fly on over to Killud City, which is where I like to do this. Will the lock be on Twitch or YouTube? It'll be solely on Twitch. Solely on Twitch. It won't be on my main channel. I may, like, unlist archive, or do an unlisted archive of it, but I don't think I probably will. I'm just gonna save right beforehand. I don't really care about its nature. But, yeah, let's get that Hoopa. Do-do-do. Yeah, Marriland received Hoopa! Nice! Alright, let's take a look at this bad boy. That's a terrible nature for it. Like, really, I can do better than that. I can do better than that. I'm not gonna waste too much time getting a good Hoopa, but I do want to at least get a decent one. That doesn't have a negative speed nature, for goodness sakes. That's terrible. That's terrible. So I'll just soft reset really quick. Alright, give me something. Give me something good. Alright, what do we got? What do you got? I kind of just want to have one for the, okay, neutral nature. Do I really care that much? I don't really care that much, whatever, it's fine. Just be neutral, that's all I just don't want a bad nature. Like, even a neutral nature is a bad nature, but I don't really care. And I do have another one, so I can always just do that. Alright, so we're gonna put this Hoopa away. And we're going to get to Wonder Trading. So, let me send out a tweet really quick to let everyone know that that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, but now we at least have number 720. Woohoo! Let me actually save just to... Yeah, look at that! 720, that's awesome. Okay, I'm actually going to... Like, why would I save there when I'm going to need to connect to Wi-Fi and save anyway, so I might as well do that. There we go, that's awesome. Okay, give me just a moment and I will be... No access point range. Oh, that's right. You know what? I changed my access point name really quick because I was trying to test something out. Give me just a moment here. Just going to go BRB for a moment. I'm still here. I just don't want anyone seeing my access points and stuff. That's a good way if you need to connect to another access point. And you know, you don't have whatchamacallit, much room, or you don't want to set up another thing, because I have all 3 of my connection settings already set, but rather than deleting one, if you don't want to connect to it, just change its SSID and add like a number at the end, and that works just fine. So, we'll be good. Alright. now we're all set. Let me get back into the game. Could probably even show this again. There we go. All right, and I might as well go ahead and, oh, I got that cool mystery dungeon theme. I like it. Might as well send out a tweet really quick. Wait, this isn't right. I clicked the wrong button. My bad. All right, let's do this. All right, good enough. Cool. Where's my cursor? There we go. All right, let's go. Time to start that wonder trading. Guess I can update the title there. Now, I will be hatching more after this because I only want to wonder trade away a box. That's the rule until we get that shiny. Once I get the shiny, I will be I'll be wonder trading left and right, so that'll be good. I'll probably do that before we start the next project. Or I will hatch on a different day and wonder trade away only on Wednesday. We'll have to see. Let's see. Want to know if Super Mystery Dungeon fixed the problems Gates to Infinity had? The text speed mainly. I'm trying to think if it fixed the text speed or not. I think it might. It feels a little faster. But then again, I also read everything, so I haven't been paying too much attention. All right, anyway, so here are the rules. Here's how it works, if you're not familiar with this. So I will have this whole box that I'll be wonder trading away, and I'll have a countdown in the chat. In the chat, not here, because remember, what you see on the screen, that's actually delay. That's in the past. Because there's like a 15 to 20 second delay due to Twitch and everything. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you're watching for me in the chat. I will type 3, 2, 1, and then after 1, I don't say anything else, but that's when I will hit yes. In fact, you'll want to be on this screen right here where it says offer the Pokemon for trade, and then yes. So I will press A once I do that. So one other thing, I don't spend a lot of time waiting. So if you don't get it or if you're delayed, maybe just wait for the next one after the next one, if that kind of makes sense. Because I'm not going to wait for people to catch up. I want to get through this box as quickly as possible so we can get back to hatching eggs and hopefully get in that shiny. Anyway, those are the rules. So let's go ahead and begin. Again, watch the chat. And I will make sure that I saw my fingers on the screen so I will know when to begin the countdown. Oh, all right. 3, 2, 1. There we go. I need some water. That's what I need. All right. Oh, man. Wonder trash. Well, okay. That's some way to start. So not too. Well, I guess you could say that's not too bad. P-Brain 173. Okay. Interesting. What IV Pokemon are you using to breed? I'm actually using a perfect 6 IV male Mawile that's Japanese and a perfect 6 IV female Buizel, which is pretty cool. Well, that's an interesting thing. All right. There we go. So I ended up getting the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword today. I ordered it, I don't know, like a week ago or so. Nintendo had it available on their site, and it was refurbished. And it's like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. And I think it was only like, I don't know, 15 bucks or something, so it wasn't very bad at all. And I didn't have it, so I felt like I should get it. I haven't ever played it before, so hopefully it's pretty good. Oh, hey, a Meryl. Nice. I still need to beat a lot of Zelda games. I'm hoping to, like, marathon them sometime, because that could be fun. I don't think I'm going to, like, record it or anything, but just to play through. Maybe even, like, 100% it. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think it'd be interesting to stream or anything. I don't know how Nintendo is on Twitch streams. I know I wouldn't want to do it on YouTube because Nintendo hates having YouTube videos out. They love claiming all your videos and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But oh well. Let's see. Love the voices for your Super Mystery Dungeon playthrough, by the way, Devin. Well, that's great. I'm glad you enjoy them. They definitely take a lot out of my voice. I know that there's no way I can keep that up like too much, but that's why I try to do what I can. Whoa, that's a big whale. Yeah, I never would have thought that doing all these voices would have actually worked. I know I'm not perfect. Like there's still a lot of extra voices I could learn to master and stuff, but oh well, it's still kind of fine. But yeah, I was thinking of going through all the Zelda games, starting from the first one, because so often I don't even 100% the Zelda games, and I guess part of me kind of just wants to. I use this site called Backloggery, which I'm still backlogged in. I need to add whatchamacallit, Skyward Sword to my list of games. In fact, I think I might have gotten one or two other games. I'm trying to remember, but whatever the case, I use that to kind of keep track of what I'm doing game-wise, and I think that'd be kind of fun to go through and add some games to my beaten list and stuff, or completed list. So, yeah. Anyhow, Georgette, in all caps, is getting this lovely Buizel. Lovely pretzel. Let's see, honestly wasn't expecting the post-editing stuff for the voiceover in my Mystery Dungeon series. Yeah, so thankfully now, as opposed to my Gates to Infinity series, in Gates to Infinity, I recorded both the game's audio and my audio on the same audio track. So I didn't really have any way to fix anything that I said or do any sort of effects to the voices, because that would have messed up the game's audio. So yeah, I ended up switching my recording process. Trying to remember when. I think it might have been for Alpha Sapphire? I don't know, but I know I switched it to using DX Story, and that has the ability to save separate audio tracks for voice and well, really for however many audio tracks you need. So I have one for the nice, Jay from the UK, from England. Better not be an Oshawott. Buizel is superior. Oh man. Yeah, so that's oh nice. Is that one of the Bob Rosses? I was hearing of those. That's awesome. Or should I say Rossum? I love it. That's the best one to trade today. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. Yeah, so let's see. Still doing Buizel, that's crazy. I know, it's been just so painstaking. 780 Buizel and I'm still shinyless. Wah, wah. But I'll get it eventually. Just have to keep believing. Gotta hold on to that feeling. And then I'll get that Buizel. Someday. Oh, man. Oh, nice. Silent from North Dakota. Sort of like quiet, but more silent. All right. Well, awesome. You get a Buizel. A pretzel. How's the pretzel? Charmander. Aw. Charmander just looks so pale in X and Y. Does anyone else think that? Like, normally Charmander's all like, I don't know, just more colorful, and in this it just looks so much more subdued. I'm not exactly complaining about that. Like, I think it looks fine, but it's just an observation. Like, huh, I wonder why they made it look so pale. Alright, anyhow. Oh yeah, if I could get pretzel as a Christmas present. Actually, wait, I think the 23rd is a Wednesday. It is. So what if I get it? Wow, that'd really stink if it took me that long. But what if I got it on the 23rd? That'd be kind of like a Christmas present. Or, actually, I could get it next week on the 9th as sort of like a Hanukkah present. Which I guess is coming up. Isn't that like on the 6th or so? I think so. I think next year Hanukkah starts on Christmas Eve, which is really funny. It's kind of crazy. I was looking into that. It's kind of interesting. I don't want to get into hey. I don't want to get into too much about like religion and stuff, but I was thinking about it. I was thinking some year I ought to just like, I don't know, celebrate Hanukkah somehow. Like, I'm personally agnostic, and you know, it doesn't mean I don't believe in anything, or I believe there is nothing. It's this that it's like, you know, could be true, could not be. I don't know. All sorts of religions have the possibility of being right, so I'll just figure, whatever. We'll leave it to them to decide. But anyway, long and short of it is, I do celebrate Christmas, not so much in the religious context, but just as a celebration. And I was thinking, you know, why don't I celebrate Hanukkah? I mean, you know, I'm not Christian, so to speak, yet I celebrate Christmas. I don't necessarily have to be Jewish, and maybe I could celebrate that. I always wish all my Jewish friends happy Hanukkah anyhow, but, you know, I just thought it could be kind of interesting trying to read up on it and learn a little bit about it, and, like, why not celebrate that if I celebrate Christmas? I don't know. I'll probably do that next year, because I'd want to make sure I do it right somehow. But I think that could be kind of just neat. You know, I like to be mindful of other people's cultures and other people's religions and holidays and stuff. Let's see, are you Jewish too, Marriland? No, I'm actually agnostic. I don't believe in any particular religion. That doesn't mean I believe there is no God or there is no religion. It's just maybe there is, maybe there isn't. It's beyond me. Leave it to everyone else to decide. So, I guess that being said, I was thinking, you know, I guess, why is it that I choose one religious holiday and kind of celebrate that when, I don't know, I think it's kind of evolved into, like Christmas I'm talking about, in a holiday that's really about giving too, which is kind of interesting, but hey, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, anyway, that would be really neat. I think if I hatch it next week, then I will, I'll count that as my Hanukkah gift. I think that'll be great. Even though, don't I get like 8 gifts? I think there's like, oh nice, Epic Star. Want to trade Wednesday, Marriland, woo! Yeah, I think there's several days to it. But yeah, it's Broham! Awesome! Yes, it is Broham! Oh man, that's so great. Broham! Now I need to get Tusks. Oh, want to trade away Santas. Okay, so that's kind of funny. No, it wasn't last year, it was the year before, 2013. I did Wonder Trade Wednesday, and I was Wonder Trading away Sneasel, because I was hatching for a shiny Sneasel. Actually, I was just hatching Sneasel for Wonder Trade. This was back when I didn't stream. Wait, did I stream Wonder Trade Wednesday? I think I did. I just didn't stream the hatching part of it. But I was Wonder Trading away Sneasel, and I called them Santa Claus, Claws, and I loved it. I thought it was one of the funnier things that I'd done. I'd Wonder Traded, I don't know how many of those, but I know I Wonder Traded a lot. And I ended up hatching a shiny one, which was great. I hatched it on Christmas Eve, and that was just awesome. It was a great little Christmas present. I'm like, oh, that's so great. I hatched a lot of shinies back then. Santa Claus is actually a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It doesn't surprise me. I have a feeling that name has been in use for like decades as an inside joke, but I felt it was fitting for Sneasel. At least kinda. I mean, it's not really like red or anything, so really it was just about the claws. But that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and finish up this box here. Oh my goodness, so many pretzels. So many pretzels. It's crazy to think that I'm all the way back here at number 540 through 569, I think. And that is crazy. Because now I'm up to 780. And I'm going to have to Wonder Trade away like almost 200. Actually, over 200. Jeez. And I'll do that. And it'll be fine. Yeah, set for New York. Wonder Trade Wednesday, Maryland. Awesome. Here you get a pretzel. I don't think I've traded with you. That's great. Always love having a chance to trade with new people. Give them some pretzels. Got so many of these pretzels going around. Nice. Alrighty, let's see, what else do we have to talk about? I'm trying to think if there was anything like interesting or whatnot. Thanksgiving has come and gone, so we don't even have that to talk about. Actually, I'm thinking about it. Wait, last stream was the day before Thanksgiving, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I mean, I've streamed Minecraft since then. But I guess this is the first Wonder Trade Wednesday since Thanksgiving, so yeah, huh. Well, hopefully all of your Thanksgivings went well if you celebrate them. Jay again! Hey now! I'm taking all the Bob Rosses and giving you happy little Buizels. Oh man, yeah, let's see, where was I going with this? More Bob Ross. Oh darn it, my mind just went blank. I hate it. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, okay, Thanksgiving, that's right, for all of you who celebrate Thanksgiving and stuff. And of course, Black Friday, that was afterwards. I don't know, did any of you go out and brave the crowds? I don't do that. I really don't like going out and shopping on Black Friday, but my let's see, who would it be? My grandmother-in-law and my sister-in-law. I think they both go out. And I think my mother-in-law too. Or not my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law and my, I don't know. My brother's wife and her family, they go out shopping. So, yeah. I couldn't do it, but they apparently love it, so I don't know. I picked up a few things here and there. I did get, I invested in some eShop cards, actually. They were selling $50 eShop cards. Actually, they were selling all sorts of denominations of eShop cards, but they were selling them for 15% off. That's really good. Like, even though it's, you know, an eShop card, and thinking about it, that's 15% off of any new game digitally. I buy digital a lot, so that just makes sense. So even though there's not like anything I needed right now, it's, and you know, it was 85 bucks, but at the same time, that does give me, gives me like a great discount on games later on. Ooh, Oshawott. And then Cyber Monday was a joke. There was like nothing good on Cyber Monday. It was so sad. Like normally it's, you know, kind of decent. I like to get a lot of electronics and such, but there was like no good deals that I could find. There's one deal I saw on, I think it was Dell. They had a Samsung TV, 32-inch for, oh, shell armor. That's cool. It's a hidden ability. Oh, it's 555, 5555. That's right. Okay, someone's getting this one. Here you go. I think that's number 555. So, where I was going with this? Let's see. I was talking about, oh yeah, the deal, and it was like, I don't know, 225 bucks or so, or 220 bucks, and it came with a $125 Dell gift card. So it was like a great deal. But I didn't get it, so. Let's see. Is Explorers Sky Series dead with Super Mystery Dungeon full swing? It's coming later this week. That's all I'll say. That is all I will say. But it is not a priority at the moment. Right now, the priority has to go to Super Mystery Dungeon. I have to answer this question multiple times every day. Unfortunately. But I love that series. It's still my favorite of the Mystery Dungeon games. I just want to make sure that I'm, you know, paying attention to what's important at the moment. Alright, let's see. Oh, man. Alright. I am looking forward to catching some time off from making videos. I've been really pushing myself these past 2 weeks. So let's see, Mystery Dungeon. Wow, it's actually been more than that, hasn't it? I've had like 2 videos up every day since the 20th, other than Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving, because I didn't record then. But, UI legal. Okay. Let's see, Toasted Maryland with a, when are you updating to 1.8 glass? Oh, yep. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah. That's not happening. 1.8 has been really unfortunate. Pichu. Adorable. Yeah, I've actually been playing, like, while rendering videos and stuff, I can't do too much. Like, I can't, like, do a lot, but I do a little bit in the background. I've been playing, some Minecraft in the background. Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert, I think it is. It's like, it's really crazy. They changed the recipes on like everything. It's super grindy. And I don't know, I just have stuff going in the background. It's kind of nice, but it's on 1.7.10. And there's just so many good mods for that. Like, geez, it's great. And now I'm just struggling with trying to debug the Pixelmon server on for Marriland for my patrons, and unfortunately it is just having issues as well. I'm just getting so sick of this, but I gotta look into that after the stream. I'm almost thinking it might be worthwhile, like actually backporting or going back to 1.7, just because it's just, I can't deal with having to restart the server like every day, and I just don't like that. But oh well, we'll see. We'll see. I know, here I am talking about Minecraft in a Pokemon stream. I should do that in my Minecraft streams. But, I don't know, just trying to think of stuff to talk about. That's the other thing that's been kind of going on. I've been trying to do stuff for my patrons and stuff. The Patreon thing. Oh, telepathy. I don't remember if that's its hidden ability or not. Oh, well, whatever. I had the patrons. That happened, so it's awesome. It's the first of the month, so, well, actually the second of the month. The first of the month is already passed, which is crazy, but it's really cool. I'm behind on that, but I'll get everyone all sorted out, and we'll have some new faces on the server, which will be a lot of fun. Yeah, there we go. Wonder Trade Wednesday, Maryland. Sweet. Sweet. Let's see. What do you think about the fact that to get a Hoopa we have to go to McDonald's? I really don't like that because I really don't like McDonald's. But whatever. Oh wow, it's a big old Snorlax. Nice. Big service! I love it! Oh, that's awesome! That is some big service. Oh, that's great. That is great. Oh man. Alright, let's take a look at that. That's really funny. That is really funny. Fissure too, that's really great. I don't know if I like that or Bob Ross better. I guess I got two Bob Rosses. This looks like it has some decent IVs. I'm gonna say big service though. Hopefully it fits. Wow, can I please type? There we go. There we go. Alright, awesome. Let's see, we're gonna trade this thing away. Will I play Pokemon Z when it comes out? I will not, because Pokemon Z is not coming out. They're not releasing Pokemon Z. I think it's gonna be a different game. That's just me. Could be proved wrong, or proven wrong, but oh well. We shall see. Oh, it's that Wonder Trash guy again. I wonder what trash he's gonna send my way. Another Natu. Okay. Oh, this is P-Brain 189. Wow, that's dedication. You're actually, like, naming them with the numbers. Alright, anyhow. You know, one thing that would have been nice... Ooh, wow, Timid and Magic Bounce? That's way better than this one I got earlier. Nice, and female too. Ooh, I like that because I really like Natu and Xatu. Actually, I don't care for Natu, but I like Xatu. Xatu's awesome. It's like one of my favorite Pokemon. It's like one of the oddballs on my list. Like I usually like most of my favorites. You know, I like the cutesy ones. That's just I like cute Pokemon. They're adorable. But in my cool Pokemon list on my like top 10. Xatu is up there, and I always love Xatu. It just looks so cool and so mystical, and I ship it. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's one of the ones that just doesn't quite fit in with the rest because, like, it's not really cute, but it's just awesome. I love Xatu. Let's see. Do you do Nuzlocke off camera, and will you do any Nuzlocks on camera? I think I answered that very same question by you last week, and I said I do occasionally off camera, just for kicks, and I will be doing a sleep block of red, blue, and yellow, hopefully. Hopefully either later this month or very early in December, or January, I'm sorry. We're trying to figure out when would be a good time for everyone, but that'd be pretty cool. Theory is that Xatu's actually a rogue and he just live fixes the boxes. Yeah, maybe. I kind of wonder how he opens up the boxes. Like with Gates to Infinity, you had Rampardos just smashes the boxes with his head. And watch my video. And then I guess Klefki makes so much sense in Super Mystery Dungeon. Whatever happened to the Waffle Lock? I had to end up restarting that for the Wonder Sleep Lock. And also I fell behind on that due to the Wonder Wedlock Wednesday stream thing. Like I didn't want to get past where I was in that, so I don't know. What is the next game you will play besides Gen 1 games? Not even thinking about it. Not even thinking about it. I have too many series on my plate right now. So I don't want to have anything else planned beyond what I'm doing right now. That's not to say I'm not doing anything else. It's just I don't want to think about it. I don't want to confirm it. I don't want to deny it. I'm just saying nope. I will think about that after I've cleaned my plate of a whole bunch of other series and such. And no, I wouldn't be doing a Heart Gold and Soul Silver Sleep Lock with Saphazin. The Sleep Lock challenges I'll be doing in the future will be, they'll probably just be me, because I don't want to have to coordinate with anyone else. And that's fine. Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I'm really gonna like not having to worry about doing it for YouTube. It took so much work to update like sidebars and stuff all the time and to deal with comments, upload all this. It's like, you know, that's the nice thing about doing a sleep lock kind of thing is I can just play through it and then I'll either win or I will lose or fall asleep, one of those. And if I lose, it's like, well, okay, that didn't last very long, but it happens. And if I win, well, awesome. And then if I fall asleep, that could be awkward. So it's like we need to figure out good rules that will make it fun. And, you know, whether it should be a hardcore challenge or not, that could determine whether or not I'll fall asleep or not. Because that is a possibility. Like, I may just give up, and it could happen. Could. So that's why typically for any of the sleep lock kind of challenges, the rules are a lot more lax. I mean, like, the core Nuzlocke rules are there, but just any of the extra... Wow, ethics again? Just any of the extra kind of stuff, like level limits and things like that. I know we allowed the whatchamacallit, the experience share to some degree in X and Y. Oh, nice! It's Tusks! Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that's great! Tusks! Aw. That is so great. I was really, like, Broham without Tusks just did not feel right. Oh, that's awesome. I think those are both my favorites for the day. Alright, let's go ahead and trade some more pretzel. What will happen if you run out of boxes? Well, I end up, like, usually releasing most of the Pokemon I get, and I try to make room for more. So, I don't know. I should probably, I don't know, clean out some more boxes or something. Like, I try to offload a bunch of stuff to my Pokemon bank. Let's see, do you think you'll ever play a fan-made Pokemon game? Probably not, but maybe. I know I'll be doing some stuff later for Pixelmon, but I still need to get that all sorted. When are you uploading the Marriland video for the Ender Dragon? Sometime. I really don't know when. I've been so busy, guys. Give me some slack, please. I've been so busy. There's a lot of videos I still need to record, a lot of stuff I still need to do. I have just been so busy trying to get things going. I really shouldn't even be Wonder Trading right now. I mean, realistically. And here we go again. Are you going to upload the 4-player versus sleep thing to YouTube? I will. Again, that's on my to-do list. It's on the projects that I need to get done list. But I've been so busy, guys. I try the best I can. And it just, sometimes it's just like an always losing battle. Oh well, as long as you guys enjoy it, I guess that's fine. I don't know. I don't have any times, any estimates. It'll just be when I have some time outside of making videos to work on those videos and then try to upload those. I have other videos I have to record this time too, or this week or next week or so. I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna answer any of these questions for this stream. I'm kind of done with that, to be honest. Like, you know, one of YouTubers' least favorite questions to hear is, when is? Like, as soon as you start saying that, it's just, and I did say this, I think, last week, but like, that, I'll just give you some good advice for any other YouTuber. I'm not, you know, just so it's clear, I'm not angry at anyone. I'm not like mad. Most people just don't know. I'm trying to educate anyone who isn't aware of this that like you can really stay on YouTubers' good sides if you don't ask when something is, because typically they try to do the best they can. It's not like they have all their videos just locked in the basement and they're just waiting for enough people to ask. Typically, YouTubers, they work for, you know, they work towards making the videos on a regular pace, but oftentimes it takes work. They don't just sit around all the time. But, you know, oh yay, Chris from Michigan, nice. I also like to just say sometime or in the future. I mean, you know, that's a good way to kind of do that, but I don't know. It's just one of those questions that does get old all the time. And you forgot. Like, you forgot to show this. You forgot to show that. Yeah, it's like, okay. But I don't know. It's important to be, you know, accepting of criticism too. But at the same time, you know, there's a lot of criticism that's really just nothing more than like insults and like, you know, passive aggressive stuff. So like, I like to know what I can do to improve. That's definitely good. I never want to think that I'm the best at everything and there's no fail. But at the same time, it's like, well, if I already recorded something telling me, oh, you should have done this, I don't like hearing that, but I can accept that. But then saying, you know, you're dumb. Why did you do this, you idiot? That's not criticism. Come on, that's not real there. Like, that's just, you know. So I don't know. Let's see. What would you say is a good Persona game to get into the Persona series? Well, one thing to be mindful of is whichever one you start with will be probably the one you'll like the most. I started with 4 Golden for the Vita, and it was great. And I haven't gotten into 3 as much, but I also know a lot of people have gotten into Persona 3. They start with that, and they prefer it to Persona 4. I guess Persona 3 felt a little darker. I haven't beaten it yet, but it feels a little darker. But also not as much in the way of like mystery and such. Whereas if you can go through Persona 4 without any spoilers, it's really great. I love that. I think that was awesome. Let's see. How do you put Pokemon hatch from an egg into a specific Pokeball? Well, if you breed with if the female of the species has a Pokeball, like it'll pass down that Pokeball type to the offspring, which is kind of cool. So that's why I make sure all of my Buizel, originally I hatched them, I think from a love ball. Like I caught a Floatzel or something with it. And that was pretty good. Oh, Spiritomb, there's an odd one. Don't see those very often. Nice. Alright, let's see, what else? Yeah, man, it's been like a year since I first started playing Persona. That's right, I got it like... I got my Vita, I don't know, a year ago. And I actually like it. I need to play it more, but... It's been pretty good. But Persona 4 Golden was the game I like really got into. And I didn't start getting into it. I like played it a little bit. And it's a long game, but as I started getting more into the plot, it started getting really good. Yay, Jacob from Missouri. Nice. You get a pretzel. Let's see, am I really the only one who hates Persona? I'm sure a lot of people do, especially if you grew up with the SMT series with Shin Megami Tensei, which I also dabbled in. I beat Shin Megami Tensei 4 this year, and it was pretty good. It was different. And then I switched back like to Persona 3 again. It's like, huh, That's interesting. Like, I miss being able to swap around all my demons and stuff. But, I don't know. Alright, let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. 2 Buizel left, and then I'm switching back to hatching. We're gonna hatch a lot. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get that shiny Buizel, and it'll be great. And then if communication failed, wow. I'm just gonna go right back into it, no countdown. Just for anyone who happens to be watching live and was like, oh, I didn't hear about the countdown thing. All right, here we go. I figure sometimes, you know, people get delayed and stuff. Like, see, here's an example right here. What's the countdown supposed to be? So, since there's a delay on Twitch, what you see for videos, the countdown that I type in the chat, that's to indicate when I'm actually sending it away. So if I say 3, 2, 1 in the chat, then that's me live sending it out. But you won't see that point for another 15 seconds or so. So it's important that you always check the chat if you want to make sure you get one of these pretzel here. Ooh, Trevenant, that's interesting. All right, and then I'll do one more after this, and I'm switching to the to hatching for the rest of the stream, unless I get the shiny, in which case I will Wonder Trade more, of course. All right, here we go. Final pretzel of the stream. And then we get to hatch. And you know what? I just realized I wasn't playing any music this whole time. I'm sure that probably would have made it go a little bit faster, but oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see what we get. Glad we haven't run into any weird hack shinies and stuff. I'm glad we managed to Wonder Trade with some Marrilanders, which is cool. I heart black cat. Okay, well, I have a black cat named George. Well, my parents do, but I visit him often. He's so big and fluffy. All right, let's see what we get. We get that's not a black cat. That's a slack off, you silly. You silly. All right, so we're going to change the title of this stream now. All right, there we go. Should be updated, hopefully. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead and switch back over here. Let's see. I've been having an issue with the organizer basic exam test. There's just one question always about cheating. You can never figure it out. Do you have any advice? Well, make sure you're reading the professor rules and stuff. I don't really know the specific question, and if I did, I probably wouldn't answer, but for cheating in the card game, you need to make sure, and again, it's been a while, like I'm not even a professor anymore, but you need to make sure that you can verify it is cheating, and it's a pretty big offense. Cheating is something that can be disqualified, or disqualifiable too. But again, proving it, that's the tough part. All right, let's go ahead and turn on some music. Let's see, what do we want? Let's start with a little bit of this. Hopefully that's reasonable volume. I don't know. All right. So we're gonna hatch. Gonna hatch some eggs, and we're gonna get that shiny. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen this time. That's definitely it. More about the video game with a third-party device. Well, make sure you check out the tournament operations and guidelines and stuff. Also, there's like a PDF thing that shows the penalty guidelines, and hopefully it should be in there. Like, part of being a professor and all that is making sure you're looking through all of the rules and documents. So, ideally, it should be in there. If it's that question that keeps tripping you up, then reading through that stuff and trying to find the answer, because so often being a judge in either the card game or the video game, especially the card game, is about knowing where to find the answer to things. So using the compendium which you can find, I think it's on Pokegym.net. That works for the card game at least, and then for the video game, I think it's just a matter of, like it should be inside of the thing. Okay, so I better change this. Actually, we'll just hide it, it's fine. And for that matter, let me change this to shiny hatching. There we go, perfect. Perfect, alright. I should probably also send out another tweet letting people know that I'm not doing any more Wonder Trades today. Once we hatch the shiny. I'll do that in just a moment here. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Come on. You can hatch, Egg. You can do it. I believe in you. I don't want to stop right now. I just want to send out a tweet letting people know. What is your favorite middle stage of all the starters? They don't get enough attention. I agree, they really don't. There are quite a few that I like. I'm trying to think off the top of my head which particularly stand out. Kind of processing right now. I like Ivysaur. I like Marshtomp. I like Grovyle a lot, of course. What else? Let's see. Oh, I really like Duat. Definitely Duat. And I think those are like in my list of the middle starters. And they're pretty good. Alright, time to send out a tweet. There we go. Guessing we don't have Shiny Charm yet. No, I definitely do. I have 720 Pokemon on this game. So we have that. Just don't have luck to back it up, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot about Braixen. Braixen's pretty cool too. Even if it does have like a twig in its tail. That's kind of silly. I like Braixen a lot more than Delphox, though. Delphox just looks weird. I like Greninja. Let's see. Is your first ever legit shiny? I did talk about this a bit earlier, so I'm not going to talk too much more, but I don't think you were on then. But it's a shiny Nidorina in my silver version way back. And of course, this isn't counting the Gyarados. Don't count that. Let's see. Favorite gym leader across all the regions. I'm pretty sure it's still Jasmine. She's just so awesome. Even though she's like very plain. It's just she's so timid and everything. And she loves Amphi. I can't go wrong with that. Let's see, who are the other 3 people in the 4-Way Wonder Sleep Block? It wasn't a Sleep Block thing, it was just a Sleep Versus, trying to complete the Pokedex. And it was my brother and Saphazin and Yoshiller from YouTube. What route are you on? I am on Route 7 of the Kalos region, which is the best area to hatch, unless you go to Lumiose City. If you go to the center area, you could just run around in circles, but I prefer just being right by where the eggs are. It works pretty well for me. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. Have a shiny Marill, you want it? No thanks. I do, you know, appreciate the offer, but I don't really trade with anyone other than Wonder Trades because I actually just prefer getting the stuff that I want myself. It sets it up for a goal. I actually hatched, I think, 2 shiny Marills. And I caught a shiny Marill in my Emerald version as well, way back. So I don't even need it, but yeah. It's like, I'm sure, you know, I could just get a Shiny Buizel if I asked someone, but I don't want that. I want to hatch it myself. It's the adventure, it's the goal. And that just seems like something I want to do, you know? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay, so 785 hatched. Hopefully we can get up to 810 before the end of the hour, so that should be good. But I don't really know what else to talk about. That's the thing, you know, trying to think. I was trying to think actually last night about New Year's resolutions and thinking of some different possibilities for that. So for the new year, because it's right around the corner, it's like, wow, 2015 is almost over, and it's kind of crazy. And I didn't really make any resolutions this year, so maybe doing some next year. Now, one thing that I kind of like to do is monthly resolutions. So rather than do something, you know, for the whole year, just find something you can do for a month and then stick to it for that whole month, because then it doesn't seem like it's so impossible. But so often you'll end up just sticking with it anyway. Like, there have been times where I switched from being vegetarian to vegan for a month, and then, you know, I've gone through that for like, I don't know, half a year or so. But stuff like that, you know, maybe change something up, maybe exercise like every day for 30 minutes for like a month. And then maybe you'll have a better habit of it in the future months where you don't have to, but you'll be so used to it that it's like, oh, okay. It doesn't feel like, you know, you're doing that for the whole year. It's just a month, so that's kind of reasonable. So I don't know. I was thinking of doing that, and I was thinking of also like doing some sort of like vlog type thing, not on my main channel, maybe not even on like my More Marriland channel. I might even set up another one for it. I don't know, like part of me doesn't really like that idea. I tend to be more of a private person anyway, but I kind of think that it'd be interesting for like a whole year, just require myself to chat really with myself in a way, you know. I don't know. I don't know, but it's something that I'd been just thinking about last night, thinking it could be interesting if just every day I spent like 5 or 10 minutes just talking, and I don't know about what. Like, I wouldn't have to. It could be what happened in my day. It could be what I want to do tomorrow. I mean, I don't know, like boring stuff, not have it be about anything. But that's the thing. It wouldn't be about anything. I'd be recording it from my phone, I think. Like, that'd be the thing. It's actually, I watched Shady Penguin's stripped down challenge thing. I don't think he created it, but he went ahead and did one of those, and it was kind of interesting. I like, maybe it's the inspiration for it. Like, I'm not interested in doing that challenge myself, but just wait, did I hit increase? I don't remember if I did. But I was thinking about that and doing something along those lines, because I've watched a few different vlogs from people. Not like a lot, because, you know, most of the time vlogging doesn't really interest me. I guess some people are really into it and like watching it, but I don't know. I don't really care for it. And I guess I did hit increase, so that's fine. But then again, it's YouTube, and I just stop and I think, you know, is it really worth doing that? And I don't really have the answer. Like, I don't know why I would be doing that. If I'm just doing it for me, what does it matter if I post it to people or not? Like, I could record it just for myself, and archive it somewhere, not even upload it, and that would be fine. Like, I don't want to have to share everything in my life with everyone. I know some people really get into that, and that's fine. Hey, all the power to you, but not everyone wants that. I don't know. I just need to think, what do I want? And I think sometimes, you know, talking to yourself about that, like in a vlog, maybe that can give me the answer of what I want. If I just go back and listen to everything, or if I just talk and just say it. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I guess it would be like a video diary and thinking about it, but something along those lines caught my attention. But either way, I think doing monthly resolutions could be kind of neat. Like, I don't really know what I want to do. Specifically, like, I can think of probably the first few months, but I want to mix it up. Let's see. What else to talk about? I just don't know. That was one of my topics I was thinking about. Part of me wants to just like write down a list of topics, because it seems like there's always something that, you know, I could be talking about, and I end up either forgetting about it or just, I don't know, not really having anything to talk about during these streams. And I like having stuff to talk about, you know. It's kind of, that's what I like about the shiny hatching streams. They're relaxed, they're chill, they're not like super serious or intense. That's actually why I prefer shiny hatching instead of wonder trading, is because with shiny hatching, I don't have to worry about what is showing up on the screen. You know, I don't have to worry about like, you know, commenting on what I get. I don't have to worry about commenting on people's usernames or stuff like that. I like to kind of just talk, I guess. Like, when I'm just writing back and forth, it's like I can focus a little bit more on the chat. I can focus a little bit more on, you know, just talking and stuff. But I don't know. But then again, I'm not really trading with people, but people like this adventure. I think it's going to be so much more motivating once I finally hatch that Buizel. Like, this thing has just been a thorn in my side for the longest time, and once it hatches, I think it will just make so much, well, it'll just motivate me a lot more. So, yeah. Let's see, you used to watch Samurai Jack in it, so what do you think about its return next year? I actually never got into that, so I don't really know. I heard it was coming back, though, which is kind of interesting. Alright, let's talk about Little Nemo. Have any of you played Little Nemo the Dream Master for the Nintendo? I used to love that game when I was a kid. It had some good music. But also the video, the movie Little Nemo, what was it? Nightmare in Slumberland or something? I don't know, but it was great. Like, I watched that when I was a kid, and it was really scary. And I rewatched it with my brother, like, when I got a Blu-ray version of it with deleted scenes, which was awesome. Like, it was the uncut version, so there's more to it. And wow, it was really good. You never know how there's, like, you know, shows you watch when you were a kid, and you're like, oh, that wasn't cool, you know? You're like, it was kind of just, eh. But after rewatching this, I'm like, that is still a really good movie. Like, the animation was spectacular, the voices were great, the music was great, the story was great. It was nostalgic, but it was dark, and it was just interesting. So I like that. I like it a lot. It's a good movie. Definitely watch it sometime if you have the chance. Let's see, what else to talk about? I'm trying to think of more ideas. Anything that isn't related to videos. I don't want to talk about videos right now. That I've done so much of lately. don't want that to consume my whole life. So how about the weather? Let's see about that weather. Wait, did I hit increase? I don't think I did. So it's been really boring weather. I got a little dusting of snow and like just a very small amount. Okay, that was boring. All right, let's see. I wonder if it's going to be a white Christmas. I was thinking it would be a white Thanksgiving with snow everywhere because 2 weeks ago I ended up getting like, I don't know, 16 inches of snow. First snowfall of the year, right? And get dumped on. We get like 16 inches of snow, and that is just insane. And that was literally the first snowfall of the year. Like, not even a flake fell before that avalanche. So I was thinking for sure that, and that was just a week before Thanksgiving, but it ended up melting, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it was just crazy. So let's see what else. Oh yeah, so it all melted. We got some rain, some warm weather. Not anymore though, but it melted away all the snow. Let's see. Do you watch games done quick or even know about them? Actually, yeah, I started becoming aware of them, I think, last year and tuned in for some of their streams. I think it might have even been the Yoshi's Island ones. And they're really cool. It's awesome, actually. So I'll try to tune in for what I can this year. I think that's pretty awesome. Speedrunning is really interesting. Like, it's not at all something I'm interested in doing myself. I like to take my time with games. And, like, I don't know, it almost takes away some of the fun. It's like you have to learn every little tiny, minute detail. And that's crazy. I mean, I have respect for people that do, but wow, that's not something I could do. But it's gonna be kind of neat watching some of it because it always just blows my mind. Like, I watched a Chrono Trigger one on YouTube that was for I don't remember which of the ones it was. Oh, I think I'm off on my count. I gotta double check this in a moment. But yeah, let's see. I think that'll be kind of neat to watch. Let's see. When you get the shiny, will you move on to another Pokemon? Well, first things first, I will be Wonder Trading away everything that I got. But then on top of that, I think I will, alright, wait, let me take a moment here. So, 786, 92, 93. Alright, yeah, we're good, no miscounting. I'm gonna want to trade away everything first. And then I will start up the new project. Or at least for Wednesdays. I might end up hatching on a different day and just Wonder Trading on Wednesday. We'll have to see. Why did you name your Buizel's Pretzel? Because they both end with Z-E-L, and I thought that was kind of funny. Let's see, last Friday my grandpa had a massive stroke. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope that your grandpa will be okay. Let's see. For the Wednesday before Christmas, we'll be doing a giant Wonder Trade / breeding marathon. I have no clue. I'm not going to plan that far in advance right now. Alright, let's see. So glad I started to bring water with me to these streams. It always gets so dry around here. So Yeah, definitely makes it easy to talk for like 2 hours. It's harder to do than you'd think. Alright, let's see. What else is going on? So, I have a whole bunch of, like, stuff I need to record. I know I wasn't going to talk about videos, and I... Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this? Okay, but I do finally have a box of Breakthrough, which is awesome, so I'm going to be opening that up sometime this week, I hope. And then I have an N Endoroid, because I got this really cool Cynthia one, which I love so much. And, like, I need to really do a better editing job on my video. I've been kind of putting that off for a while. But look, isn't she awesome? Oh, man, I love this. Like, I feel bad. It was the first video that I tried to record with my iPhone. I got a little camera thing for it. And, or not a camera, it comes with a camera, but like a tripod adapter thing. And I don't know. It just didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it to, so I've been in a pickle. But I got an N Endoroid as well, so I might just take like some screenshots or pictures or something of the Cynthia one and kind of put it in there, because that could be nice. But the N Endoroid I think will be nice. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff I gotta open up. I think it'll be pretty cool. Let's see. Thoughts on the Game Awards tomorrow? I really don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I haven't really been following it too much. I don't think there'll be all that much there, but at least of interest to me. But who knows? Let's see. Do you think you need an epilepsy warning for your Undertale episode 11? I don't think so. I don't really know for sure. Let's see, what's your theory on the weird, creepy people that appear in all the Pokemon games and then disappear? I really don't know. Haven't given it too much thought. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we got about half an hour left. Should be able to hit the 8-10 goal that I have. Let's see, spoiler-free, what do you think of Super Mystery Dungeon thus far? I haven't checked out the walkthrough yet because I don't want spoilers because I'm getting the game for Christmas. So far it seems pretty good. Definitely better than Gates to Infinity. Don't know if it's better than Explorers of Sky, but it's alright. It's really tough though, that I will say. It's a challenging game. And I like it. I mean, I've done alright in it, but it is pretty tough. So if you're not very good at the Mystery Dungeon series of games, then you might have some problems with it. But if you like a good challenge, it's pretty good. I think it seems like everyone seems to agree that it's like the most challenging of the series, which is good because I was worried when I was playing the Japanese version. Everyone's like, "You're under-leveled, you're under-leveled, you're under-leveled, that's why you're getting wrecked." And I had a feeling there was more to it than that. And yeah, sure enough, when it actually, comes out in the US, it's like everyone's like, "Man, this game's so hard, I keep dying." And yeah, well, I mean, it's true. It's difficult, and that's good. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but in a lot of ways, I do wish there were like a toggle for difficulty, because it's not really something I can recommend to my nephew, because he's like, I think he's 9, and I think he would maybe have just a bit too hard of a time with it. He was kind of struggling a bit with Gates to Infinity. I mean, he can do that just fine, but Gates to Infinity was a lot easier. Oh man. Alright, let's see. Whew. I need a nap. That's what I need. Well, I guess I can turn this follower back on, huh? There we go. Yeah, sometimes if you see just like a rather inappropriate username, just gotta unclick that. Don't really want it showing the whole time. Alright, let's go. Oh, whoops, I already have enough eggs. I'm good, I'm good. Alright, let's see, what else to talk about? Battle Frontier. You know, I never really got too much into the Battle Frontiers, to be honest. But they're kind of cool. I like that they had different facilities. I think that's nice. Just completely out of things to talk about. This is so weird. Alright, let's see. There's got to be something interesting. Or like a story I can share. Let's see. What would work? Oh, my neck. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of achy because I had to sit here and record so much, so it's like, Alright, okay, so let me think of an interesting story. I mean, not like a fictional story, but like just something I can tell you, like an adventure, like a trip. Something I did. Okay, so one time, way back, at the local tournament that I used to go to, which I don't anymore, but I ended up making a really kind of interesting thing for Pokemon Battle Revolution. So in Battle Revolution, there's no rental teams. Like, there's no way you can just have a rental battle. So you don't really have a lot of options for fun stuff if, you know, you just want to have people play and not supply their own Pokemon. So what I ended up doing was I ended up having actually, how did I even do it? Like, there was a way that I set it up so people would draft their Pokemon. Like, I'd have a box or something that was set up with, I think, 30 Pokemon that were all like, you know, Little Cup type of Pokemon, and they all had moves and strategies and stuff to them, but they weren't like all IV bred and everything, and that actually made it perfect because they were really balanced. They had interesting moves, like egg moves and stuff. And let's see, how did I have it? So like, people would draft their teams. So, you know, the first player would end up picking the first one of 6 choices. Like, you wouldn't go through the entire box. You do like 6 or 8 at a time. And I don't know, it was really clever, but it ended up making for a really fun kind of tournament thing using Battle Revolution and like little starters. And, you know, you wouldn't necessarily know what you were going to pick because someone might pick it before you. And it just made, I don't know, it made it fun. So we'll have to, I don't know, I don't have the rules or anything for that anywhere. I don't really know why I'm even telling you this story, but I guess it just, I don't know, I wanted to talk about something, and that was just one of the things that came to mind, thinking of stuff that I'd done, I guess. So, alright, well, we've hit the 800 mark. That's unfortunate. Oh man, I think if I get past the 900 mark, that is when it's the longest egg I have ever hatched for on X and Y, which I'm not really looking forward to getting to that point. Hopefully we'll get it within the next 100. Oh my goodness, is that a Pikachu behind me? Yes, it is. Do you see that big Pikachu? That thing is huge. It's the Jumbo Pikachu. I'm actually going to give that to my nephews for Christmas. I think it's going to be adorable. I'm just trying to think how on earth I'm going to wrap that thing. I still have the box it came in, so I might just like stuff it back in that box. But we'll have to see. Alright, anyhow. So, this has been driving me crazy lately. Every time I say anyhow, I keep thinking I'm saying ni hao, which, if I'm not mistaken, is hello in Mandarin. So, it's like, oh man, why do I keep saying hello? This is so wrong. I don't even know Mandarin or Chinese. So, like, why am I doing this? It's sort of like, oh, what was the other thing that I'd say? I would say, all right. No, not all right, so. What was it? Something with, like, darn, I can't remember, but it was something. And it made me think of, like, nachos or something. Okay, well, that cool story just, like, evaporated into thin air. Yep, it did. It's gone. It's gone. It's never coming back. But it happens. All right. Anyhow. Oh, see? There we go again. I'm doing it again. I'm saying hello. Okay. Well, it's fine. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, so... See, that is, that's saying, oh, queso, like queso cheese. That's what it is, that I always have to just shake my head and go, what the heck? Yeah, it's kind of crazy, things that you say, and then once you hear it, it's just like, you can't unhear it, and it just bothers you for some reason. And that just really bothered me, so I don't even know. Let's see if I made or eaten any awesome or interesting meals lately. Other than the fabled Thanksgiving dinner, the vegetarian Thanksgiving dinner, which consisted of mashed potatoes, stuffing, squash, butternut squash that is, baked corn, and then the fabled meatless loaf. All that with some gravy. Well, okay, not all of it. Like the squash and the corn don't get gravy. But that was good. It's all gone now, though, unfortunately, but it was pretty tasty. I had eggs and stuffing and cheese and, like, sausage stuff. It was very weird, but it was pretty good. Yeah, other than that, nothing too fancy lately. I'm thinking for one of my monthly challenges, doing, like, a no solid food challenge where I have to blend everything. And no added sugars. It'll drive me crazy, but I think it could be really healthy. So we'll have to see about that. That was one of the things I was thinking about last night. Let's see. You may have answered this, but are you going to stop shiny hatching for Buizel at 1,000, or are you going to carry on until you get it? I am going to carry on until I get it. There's only one point that I will stop, and that will be at, I think, like, 4,096 or so. Like, yeah, I think that would be just a little cruel. Let's see, I think I can get that meatless loaf recipe if I ask Pokemama. Yes, you can. I'm sure she would be more than glad to give it to you. She has it down to a science now. Alright, yeah, it'd be really crazy just using my blender, but I do have one of those fancy Vitamix ones. They're pretty nice. Just blends everything, which is awesome. I like that. But then again, if, like, I'll have to see, like, for no added sugar. I know that, like, fruit juice isn't the best for you, because really it's just all sugar, but having something to sweeten it up that isn't just, like, sugar, I don't know. It's kind of weird, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'm gonna say anyway now, just so I don't think I'm saying hello. Yeah, anyway, moving along. Alright, what else to talk about? Got about 20 minutes left. So, Amazon had this great special on their cloud drive. So there's unlimited storage on their cloud drive for $5 a year. And that's just crazy. I don't know if it's still going on or not, but that was like a heck of a deal. So that's probably the best deal I've gotten. Because normally it's 60 bucks a month, and that's still really good. But I don't know, I was thinking that 5 bucks a month, you just can't beat that. Like, that's amazing. So that was just great. And when they say unlimited, they really mean it. Unlike, you know, others that say unlimited, but it's like, no. Unfortunately, the problem is I haven't been able to upload much because I've been uploading videos every night. And my internet slows to a crawl when I upload. So don't really have much I can do about that. But it'd still be great if I can just upload and offload all my old videos and stuff. Like, things I don't need to have on my computer, but I'd like to still preserve. Because I tend to be a digital pack rat. And that's kind of nice and all. But it's, it does present a problem when you have to keep burning through hard drives and things. I like to have more space. Especially if it's just, you know, stuff I don't really even need. Alright, anyway, another thing I need to do really soon. I've been so busy. I know I keep saying that, but, like, it's true. So, I need to get my new computer all installed and get stuff transferred over and, you know, work on it. But, oh my goodness, it's just been crazy. Like, I have this computer, and it's a beautiful computer. It's so powerful. And, like, normally I would be just all over that thing, but it's weird, because, like, my current computer already feels so powerful that I just haven't really taken the time to, you know, get it going, because this one's so good. So, I don't know. It's kind of tough. Let's see. Out of curiosity, how many hours does it take you to record, edit, process, and upload for an average PMB episode? What's that sound? Hold on a second. I don't know what it was. Must have been like a truck or something in the background, but anyway, so how many hours does it take for you to record, edit, process, and upload for an average Mystery Dungeon episode? Okay, so an average episode, let's say it's an hour worth of recording, which I usually end up cutting about 20 minutes or so. I mean, we will, you know, we'll kind of round it. Let's just say an hour, all right? So if I record for an hour, let's say that works out to be a 40-minute episode. So first and foremost, I have to end up watching the whole episode that I just recorded after, like, I record it. So there's 1 hour of just playing it in the first place. Then I have to extract the audio from it to get both audio channels. And then, oh, this is 806, isn't it? And then I, after extracting the audio, I import it into Premiere. And then in Premiere, that's what takes a lot of time. So I have to go through, I have to import all the stuff, get the effects, layout, team. Let's just say I'm editing the video. So then usually what I would do is I would watch what I just recorded and, you know, listen for any voices that I need to update or any, like, inconsistencies. Anytime the team changes, I need to update the team layout bar things. So yeah, I can thankfully look at the voices. So, like, I don't talk during the points that I cut out most of the time. Like, I just stay silent, and then I can see the little like waveform kind of stuff. So I just can cut that out really easily. But I still have to go through and do that and then line it up and all that. So let's say I record for an hour. I will usually end up spending about 40 minutes on an episode that doesn't involve a lot of, like, weird voices or re-recording. Probably about 40 minutes listening through what I just recorded and editing the layout, the template kind of thing, and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but let's say about 40 minutes. So then that's an hour and 40 minutes into it. Then rendering it will be about another 30 minutes or so. So we're up to 2 hours and 10 minutes. Then uploading it takes a long time. I'd say if it's a 40-minute episode, that's going to take, let's say, an hour and a half or so, because I only have 4.2 megabit up. So all things said and done, that's like what? What are we up to now? Those 2 hours and 10 minutes? Wait. No. hour and then 40 minutes. 140, then, so yeah, I guess that is 3 hours and 10 minutes by the time it's uploaded. Now, after it's been uploaded, I have to go through and title everything that I just uploaded. So, usually I upload overnight, by the way, just because I can't use any internet, but sometimes I'll have to do it for the rest. Then, I have to think of a title for it, because I always have to think of witty titles if I can, and that oftentimes can take up to 10 minutes to think of a good title. Sometimes I have one just ready to go, but other times it's, you know, a little bit of work thinking. Then the description, I have to write what happened in the description. That takes maybe, well, 5 minutes, but sometimes more if there are a lot of Pokemon I connected with in that instance. So, okay, let's say 10 and then 5, so it's 3. We're about 3 hours and 20 minutes, 3 hours 25, something like that. And then, after that, the annotations need to go in. Actually, wait, before the annotations, I do the tags, which doesn't take that long in the big picture. I won't even count that. But then the annotations and the card, that ends up going for another, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. So, I guess to answer your question, it's actually kind of good that I walked this through. I haven't really thought about it. An average episode of Super Mystery Dungeon takes about 3.5 hours said and done before it is good to go. Now, of course, an hour and a half of that is uploading, which I can just do overnight, unless I can't do it overnight. So, yeah. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question. It's a lot of work that goes into it. I could just record and upload or just stream it, but I just don't feel that's doing it justice. Also, my voice can only take too much, too, so... Alright, so for your Sky playthrough, is the Smiles Go for Miles thing with multiple voices recorded every time, or was it a reuse recording so you don't have to keep recording that part every time? It's a reuse recording. I just did that, and yeah, it gets the job done. It gets the job done. In fact, I actually cheated a little bit in part 19. I think there were like a few random bits of dialogue that had a lot of people talking, and I actually just took clips that were already said and just kind of layered them together because I didn't feel like re-recording anything. And it worked. It worked. So, yeah. But it was kind of tricky to do. I don't like to have to do that often. I mean, it's a nice step. It's a nice touch. People do appreciate that, but it's definitely kind of challenging. It's not something that I like to do all the time. All right, what's your favorite voice to do in the Super Mystery Dungeon series? Oh, man, that's a tough one. I've actually grown to like Amphiros's voice quite a lot. I don't like to do Mischief's voice because it puts a lot of strain on my vocal cords. And I know I can't do it like perfect justice, but oh well. Let's see, what else? Other voices. I think, yeah, probably Ampharos. That's a funny voice. Oh my goodness. All right, we're at 8:10. So we filled the box. That's good. We still have a little bit of change as far as time goes. So we'll get a jump on the next box, but hopefully we can get it. Oh my goodness. I feel like we gotta be really close, right? Oh man. Let's see. How do you pull off the Dene voice? Editing? Yes. I just run it through a pitch filter and it works pretty well. Like, I felt it was necessary for Dedenne. That is in no way something I did naturally. Are you going to upload any more Pokepark 2 Wonders Beyond? Well, at the end of the last 2 episodes, I say that yes, but it's like a really low priority and I'm getting really bored with the game. So, like, I'm not in any hurry to do that. Like, the last things I need to do are just things that, I don't know. But I will at some point. I'm never promising to do 100% playthrough again. I don't know what I was thinking. Ugh. But oh well. Let's see. Are you happy with the 2 starters you got for Super Mystery Dungeon? I think Chikorita fits you pretty well. You know, at first, when I when I got Chikorita, I'm like, really? Chikorita? I mean, I like Chikorita and all. It's adorable. But, I just did not, I did not expect that. And it's not really one I thought I would like. But now I can't really see it any other way. It's just great. Like, they're an adorable duo. I think they're perfect. Like, I was worried at first because I was worried that it would just be kind of a problem. All right, you know what? If you're going to no spreading rumors that are false, you'll get timed out for that. That's just rude. All right, anyway, that being said, I hate it when people like, oh, my uncle works for Nintendo. Or, you know, they just make up all this outlandish stuff just to get people, like, I don't know, confused? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Oh, anyway, whatever. People like that don't need to be around here in my stream. You can just be timed out. That being said, I do like that duo a lot. I think they're great. Oh wow, I got a lot of Buizel. I gotta deposit these things. Alright, so we're in box 810 plus, or plus 810. Man. Alright. Anyway, I guess we got about 7 minutes left. Not, you know, a ton, but maybe we'll have a chance to do something. I just want to get that shiny Buizel, darn it! Oh man, I've been hunting for so long. And, you know, I think that this isn't the way that I want to do it normally. Like, I have a certain rhythm, and I didn't start with this rhythm. So, yeah. I don't know. Oh, let me grab this thing. Once I get the rhythm going again, that'd be great. Is this your hardest shiny grind? Mine was Beldum. I think I've had, like, my first Marill was, I think, 870 or 860 some odd before I got it. Now, that was without the shiny charm, but that was one of the longest ones. I did that and then, like, 900 or so. I'll have to double check the numbers, but I know I was, it feels like I was working with it forever. So this is definitely among the longest. Most shinies I've hatched have been like really, really soon, which is crazy. Like usually within 200 eggs, which is awesome. Let's see, how far are you into the game of Super Mystery Dungeon? Do you record everything at once and split the parts up for YouTube, or do you record and play the game and upload every day so not get spoiled? Alright, so the I actually don't record in advance. So what you see on YouTube right now, part 23, that's as far as I am. Every now and then I'll record like a little bit past. Like if I can be 2 episodes in advance, that's great because I've been uploading 2 episodes a day. So I might be ahead for 1 day, but that's kind of a given. But yeah, it's not like I have a stockpile. Not even close. Alright, let's see, did you get a shiny yet? Nope, that is why I'm still hatching eggs. Does the shiny charm work for Friend Safari? You know, I'm trying to think. Actually, I'm not entirely sure it does. I remember there were some tests with the Friend Safari and whether it worked or not. You still have great odds in there. I think it's like 1 in 512 no matter what. But I I'm actually not 100% positive that the Shiny Charm has effect there. I'll have to double check. But I remember thinking, well, that's weird. I think it's just for wild encounters, and I think it's for, well, I know it's for hatching as well. But yeah. Let's see. Do you know about Pokemon Insurgents? Have you played through it on your own time? I've heard a little bit about it, but no, I've not played it. I don't really play kind of like fan games and stuff. I'll be getting all this mail. Whoops. Alrighty. Let's see. I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon anyway. You're against ROMs and emulators because of your own morals. As a general rule, yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, I'm not so opposed to them if you actually own the actual game. Like, it's like ripping a DVD of a movie that you own. I mean, you know, if you want to watch it on your phone, like, I'm not opposed to that. But anything that can kind of promote piracy, I'm just against. So that's why I don't do that for my channel. I only play on, like, my capture unit right here, or my 3DS capture, or something that I actually own the card for and is working, just to avoid any confusion. But, like, if it's a game that you actually own yourself, like, I don't really care what you do. But I'm definitely against people going out and, you know, just downloading whatever Pokemon game they want, not paying for it and whatnot. Like, you know, there's nothing else to say about that except, you know. Let's see. Just wondering, how do we get onto your Minecraft Patreon server? So, I need to send out some messages tonight or tomorrow on Patreon. The pledges are being processed right now. So, assuming you made a pledge in October, which I'm pretty sure you did, it will be processed, or actually November, I'm sorry. It will be processed within the next day or two. It might even be already. So I will be contacting you. Just make sure that you have email enabled, like notifications and stuff, because that's how I send stuff out. It sends you a notification on Patreon in your messages tab on the top right corner. You can also get email notifications, which is very handy. Wait, that's 816. Yeah, but then you'll be able to sign on. I'll have instructions for you and everything, and it'll be a lot of fun. Still kind of working on the Pixelmon server, though. That's the only thing I need to make you aware of. It's been having some issues. But, oh well. All right, so I'm going to stop at 820. That's what I'll do. Or, I mean, 820 eggs hatched. I were to donate within the next couple of days, when will it process? So it processes at the start of every month. So if you were to pledge today, no money would be charged from your payment method until January 1st to January 4th or so, somewhere in that time. So it's kind of one of those things. It's a good system. It works. You need to have patience if you're like starting at the start of the month. But beyond that, like, if you can overcome that, it's nice. Oh man, okay, 3 more eggs. I'm gonna stop it there. I can find some kind of music I want to listen to. Too chill. This is not chill. This is good. This is perfect. Oh my goodness. All right, 820. Just watch. It's gonna be 819 just to spite me, right? Oh man, alright, let's see. How is it even possible to get so many emails within like half an hour? Okay, not half an hour, but a while, that's what. Okay. 2 more, and then we're going to, we're gonna call it a day. Roughly 2 hours for a stream. A little bit longer. That's fine. Then I have to record some more tonight. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Oh man. All right. Well, still kind of crazy that we broke the 800 mark. Oh man. Did not think it would take this long. I really hope that the next one won't take so long. Let's see. Didn't you say you would try the tipping method at some point? I will do that for the next egg that I hatch. Or not the next egg, but like the next breeding project. Like once this wraps up, I'm going to do that. Because that's what I normally do. That's like my superstition. And I didn't do it this time. So that's probably why I'm running into issues. You know, whenever you do something that like, you know, goes against your superstition, it's like, oh man. So, yeah. Yeah, that's... We'll see. Maybe I'll get it a lot faster. But one thing is for sure, we'll definitely proven this takes a lot. This particular project is taking a lot. What's your favorite voice to do in Explorers of Sky? I find Cats to have a cool voice. I do like Cats' voice a lot, but I think my favorite is probably Chatot. It's really fun. Okay, one more egg, and hopefully we will get it. Come on, let's do it. Final egg of the night. Be shiny. Be shiny. Make it so. Make it happen. It'd be wonderful. Would be wonderful. All right, come on. Taking its sweet time, huh? All right, come on. You can hatch. You can hatch. You can do it. You can do it. Please. 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 Any moment now. Any moment, just hatch, please. Oh, man. Well, wow, normally Buizel will hatch like instantly. I might even let you have an 821. We'll have to see. Because sometimes they'll like hatch together. Nope, you're not shiny, darn it. Wah, wah, wah. Oh well, it's fine. I do have a strong feeling though that it will be in the next 80 eggs. All right, well, that's it. That is it. We're done. We're done. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you on next week's Wonder Trade Wednesday and Shiny Hatching. See you next time, everyone. Woo!